All right, guys, what is going on? It's the Muscle Motivator, and you guys asked for it, so I'm giving it to you. This is a quick guide on how to begin your habit formation with the tool Coach.me, the application of all applications in habit formation. So we go to Coach.me, the website, and it brings up this screen. So what we want to do, if you do not have an account already, you will click sign up, and here is all the information you need to sign up. Pretty straightforward and simple. So you just fill that in. And if you're like me, I've already got one, so I will click that I already have a login, and I will log in with Facebook. As we wait for that, it brings us here. As you can see, this is my Coach.me coaches page, because I work with people in habit formation as a coach through the application. But let's take it back to what you will see. So you will be brought to the dashboard. This will be the first thing you see. And you will see the date, this quote for inspiration and motivation, and nothing else. You won't have any of these options right here. So we must do the addition of our first habit to have anything show up on our dashboard. So in order to do that, we press the plus sign, boom, and it brings us to this. And what we see is a list of different categories when it comes to habit formation. So do we want to personally grow? Do we want to get fit? Do we want to improve our happiness in relationships or practice a skill, just to name a few? Let's say we want to personally grow. So then we click on that, and then we get a whole nother list of options. So if you see your option here of the habit you are trying to form, go ahead and click it. If not, what you do is you come in here and you say, I want to, let's see, what's something that's not on my list? Let's say I want to walk. Oh, look at that. They've already got a group all set up to make sure people get their habit of walking. And one of the great features I love about CoachMe is that it is very community-based. Because if you look at this, there are 15,000 individuals in this one habit group, this one habit community. And you see 239 answers. So, when we are forming a habit, we have questions all the time. And let's first join it so we see what happens to our dashboard. So I'm joining, boom. And then all of these different options come up. So let's say I want to set a weekly target. I want to click set. Let's say I want to walk 5 days a week. So let's say I want to do it every day after work. Click 5. It's blue, so you know that that's what's selected. Then you know that that's selected because it says edit and it's got a check mark. Let's say you want to set a reminder. I want to be reminded, and I think we can check. Yeah. So you can check it for any day you want to be reminded to go for a walk, set the time, and it will show up and remind you that it's time to take a walk outside. And then they've got hire a coach. So you would click on this and it would open a screen. We will do that here shortly, but let's continue on with this particular skill first. As you can see, let's say I went for my walk, boom, the check mark is green. It also shows up on my dashboard as green, and you can see I set that reminder for 5 days a week, and these bubbles, there are 5 bubbles that represent my weekly target, and now one is checked in, one is filled in, so 4 more to go. It's a great, very intuitive and easy to use program. You can see the number of people that have done the habit today. You can see my progress for the day. And it allows you to add notes about your habit. So what are you learning as you are progressing in your habit formation? So I learned that let's put a specific 5 is a good time to walk for me. And then we would save it. Boom. Then when we are in our community for our specific habit that we are talking about, look at the group and all the questions that people ask. Because part of forming a habit is having accountability buddies, whether that's a coach or someone else working towards the same habit that you are. Someone that provides a different insight than yourself on a particular habit. And you can see people ask questions, and then you can see the number of responses. If you click on that, you'd be able to see the responses to that specific question. Then let's go to a habit that I've done for a long time, so you can see some different things about a habit once you've established the habit. So you can see that the week always starts on Sunday, so this is the first check-in for the week. You can also see that with no alcohol, I'm on a streak of 17 days in a row. And it's really great to be able to see that fire continue to grow, that chain continue to grow. But let's also look at this. So let's go into our weekly stats and look at a different visual. So you can look at, boom, look at all that visual confirmation of how I have attacked this particular goal. And then you can go to calendar and look at that. So the orange means that it is during a time of a streak. And then you can see all the green. It means somewhere along the way the streak was broken. But it's a great visualization of how you are doing in building your particular habit. And you can see the list just continues to grow as you progress along your journey. Now you go to the activity tab, and this is kind of like your Facebook wall, is what I like to think of it as. You can see your progress along with the progress of others that you follow in the application. And it allows you to say, hey, Peter, great job on reading for the 53rd day in a row. Props to you. You can even leave a comment of encouragement or whatever to build that habit. Everybody needs encouragement along the way. So that is your activity wall. Then you've got find a coach, and you can search any particular habit that you are trying to build. Let's just use one that already exists. So we're in writing, and this is a list of all the coaches, the top coaches in this particular habit field. And you can see their name, a little bit about what they are about, and then you can see their number of testimonials and how they work with you. So one-on-one coaching over the phone. Yep. And then if you click on that, you will see their profile like you saw mine when we first started. And it just tells you what they're all about and the different packages they offer. A great place for your social proof as well. You can see the changes that have occurred through this individual's coaching. Then let's go to our little bell. These are notifications. So it's anytime anyone gives you props for completing your habit for a day, or anytime anyone finds an answer that you provided supportive, it will show up here. Then you see your profile picture, and we will go, so you go to your profile settings, or your profile, and this shows everything that you are up to on the CoachMe application. Shows how many days you've used it, what your longest streak was in, and the goal or habit that it applies to, the total number of check-ins. So that's what you see when you go to profile. You can see your reminders. Your settings is where when you get started, you want to go in there and you want to fill that out to match your personal profile. It'll have your email address and all that stuff attached in there, so we won't look at that right now, but that is everything for you to set up your profile. Then, once you've formed a habit and you no longer want to track it or measure it, you can put it under the archive goals. You can connect with your friends. So let's go in here, and you can see all the individuals that use CoachMe in a given application. So that was through Facebook. You can search by their name, or Twitter as another option. So that is a real quick guide on how to use and navigate the Coach.me application. If you guys have any questions or feel like I can be of support to you, whether it's navigating the application or working with you to form your new habit, let me know. Feel free to reach out to me. All the stuff will be in the comments below. Everybody keep striving to reach your goal. Remember, in habit formation, you must be patient, you must be diligent, and you must never, never quit. You guys have a great one. And here is to forming strong new habits.